ones. And granted, I got really close on that one, but other ones, you know, you'll get somewhat close, but it's fun to get to go to the theater and watch who got it and how they performed and see how it's different.
It's funner to see you doing it, though, right?
It is better to see yourself
someone else doing it. Yeah,
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I agree. When I booked Secretariat and that came out in the theater, that was pretty cool. Being able to, it was actually incredibly nerve-wracking. They didn't. I think I was shooting the first or the second season of Falling Skies, so I couldn't go to the premiere. So the first time I saw it was with the guy who plays Die on the show, Peter Shinkota, and I just thought, you know, I was going to go in the theater, all was going to be good, we'd watch it and we'd leave. And it was nerve-wracking. Going in the theater, like you felt so exposed, watching yourself on the screen, and nobody knew it was me sitting right there, but I felt like everybody knew that I was in the theater watching it. And I was like, oh gosh, yeah, that's me. I want to get out of here. It was a weird feeling. I've probably gotten more used to it now, after 4 seasons. But, yeah, another fun little weird coincidence is when you go to the theater and all the previews you audition for every one of the movies. It feels good and bad all at the same time. Yes?
Who do you like to work with most on the set?
I love working with Noah. Going back to the fact that, I mean, I really respect him as an actor, and it makes me really show up and be fully prepared. But I prepare the same for everybody. It's really fun working with Maggie and Sarah Carter because they write more stuff for us, so the things we get to do is usually a little more elaborate than what I get to do with Tom. Usually with Tom, I'm just like I'm filling him in on some scout I just went on. We just found some new medicine, blah, blah, blah. But that was what was fun about the Evil Hal thing, is that I get to take him captive and we got to have all those scenes together. Which, by the way, that room that we shot that in, I don't know if you can remember, but it was kind of looked like just this beat up old living room with all this nasty furniture around. And I remember walking in thinking, wow, this is some nasty looking furniture. Like, the guys did a great job. Our production designers are awesome. Our stuff always is incredible. I thought, man, it looks like they pulled this right out of a dump or something. So we did the scene, and we worked in there all day. We were rolling around on the ground, fighting, do everything we did. And I went to change later that night in the trailer, and I take my pants off, and I can see right around where my boxers are, I had all these bites. There were freaking bugs all in that thing. It was disgusting. I think they really did get it out of a junkyard. No wonder it looks so real. Luckily they went away. I don't have them anymore. The seat is fine. You can sit in it now. Yes?
Do you have a favorite scene?
A favorite scene? It's probably the Evil Hal stuff. I really like the scene where Hal is, it's kind of that final scene when he shoots himself, when he decides that he's too big of a threat, and just enough of the real Hal's coming out and the bad Hal's fighting him, and he decides he's better off shooting himself than hurting the rest of his family, and then they all save him. I was pretty proud of that scene. I thought that turned out well. But then I just shot a great scene with Sarah, who plays Maggie, just this week. We had a pretty wild situation come up between the two characters, and I think we've got another really great episode. So that'll be the eighth episode. She and I have some really good stuff. But yeah, I'd say the Evil Hal's my favorite. Yeah. Oh, and I love as far as CGI goes, anytime you get to do a scene with the CGI, you know it's going to turn out awesome. So when they're extracting the bug from me in that same episode of the Evil Hal episode, I thought that was incredibly cool and creepy. I couldn't talk for days after that from all the yelling and screaming and thrashing, but it was fun. Wow. That scene was particularly scary because we shot it all in one shot, which we do often. Well, you can very easily break scenes up. But Lourdes at one point opens up the syringe that's supposed to have the epinephrine in it, and she's going to plunge into my heart and bring me back to life, hopefully. And the director wanted to have a shot of her pulling it out of a sterile piece of plastic and having the needle. Thing is, for whatever reason, they couldn't get a fake needle in this sterile package. So they had to have a real needle pull out with a big giant needle on it about this big. And so that was going to be on this set, that there wasn't going to be a single cut in this particular take. So what she has to do is she's doing the scene. It's a high energy scene. all us actors have done this before. Like when you're doing a high energy scene, you'll forget something. You know, it's just part of the nature of it. So she can very easily forget she has a real needle, and what she's supposed to do is open it up, put it aside after that shot's taken, grab a fake one, a retractable one, and then eventually plunge it in my heart. Whole time I'm doing this. So I can't keep an eye on whether or not she's got the real one or the fake one. And that one made me nervous. That made me real nervous. Thank goodness she didn't kill me. Here I am. But yeah, I still don't understand why we couldn't cut and then put a new one in. That one got me.
Did it hurt when she?
No, not really. No. If it did, I think all actors have this weird sadistic side of us where we're like, if it's supposed to hurt, then make it hurt. If you're going to slap me, I want to feel it. Sarah actually had to slap me the other day, and she couldn't make herself do it. She got me in the lip one time, she got me in the neck one time, and then she was kind of half-hitting it. It takes a lot to slap somebody who doesn't deserve it, you know? Like if you're genuinely upset with somebody, I don't know if I've ever slapped anyone, but I feel like it would be easier to hit them.
I feel like that'd be kind of easy.
Yeah, well, this guy's good. Come here, show him how you slap somebody. I would think. Thank you. But I thought she was going to be able to do it because I mean we've worked for a long time now. I'm sure she has something I did to her she could have used that she resented. But yeah, maybe. She got my lip good though. Well, there we go. Anybody else have anything?
How many guns do you guys shoot? Like, what kind of things you blow up that? Was it like dangerous at any point? Or?
Yeah, the explosions, if you're within proximity, it's a real explosion. It's usually gasoline that they just light. They ignite it and boom. I mean, you can feel the heat on it.
Yeah.
The guns are all blanks, but still you have to be careful because stuff can come out of them. So if you're the camera and I'm shooting over here, they'll have a full carpet on top of you. You'll have a little face mask that has the plexiglass on it, and then the lens will fit right over. Well, they have to keep it right. Yeah, because they have a little hole in the plexiglass so that you can see, so that they can see what's going on. But yeah, they're real careful when we have to use the guns, which makes it more fun too. Because sometimes, you know, after you do it for so long, you get a little blasé with it. It's just, here we go, da 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 da. It's really easy to shoot them. But then that sort of heightens everything again. It makes it kind of real. You can feel your heart start beating. You have to put your earplugs in, so that alone kind of puts you in your own world.
Does that help you as an actor?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm a big thing of I hate seeing an actor, in a scene where he was just running, and now he's like telling somebody something. I hate seeing somebody try to pretend like they're out of breath or do something because some people are bad at it. And I don't like having to do that because it makes my throat sore doing that time after time after time because it gets dry. So I'll usually like do push-ups on set or go run for a little bit and come back and then